There were some absolutely wild trades that happened on Veriswap this past month, totaling hundreds of thousands of dollars. And next, we're gonna break the trades down and tell you which cards we'd rather have. Hello, sports card investors, and welcome to another episode of Trade Talk with Veriswap. Teapot, we have some absolutely crazy trades to talk about today. I'm excited to dig into this with you. You ready?
I'm really pumped. I had to miss last month. I was on paternity leave, and so I'm ready, and I'm happy to be back.
All right, we're ready to go. And I also wanted to let the audience know, I'm doing trades on Veriswap myself now.
I saw that.
I set up my own Veriswap showroom. And we have a special giveaway this month for anybody who proposes a trade with me. We're going to give away some prizes to random people who propose trades with me over the course of the next week, including this Grady Dick Prospect Autograph card. Very beautiful card right there. We also have some Veriswap site credits we're going to be giving away as well. People can find my account on Veriswap. If you want to trade with me, you can find my account by searching Sports Card Investor. You're going to see our logo with the price of $232,323. Click into that. You can see my other cards listed for trade. Send me a trade offer, not just express interest. Send me a specific trade offer. And for those of you that do, we're going to pick a few random people to give them that card and some of the site credits.
Sweet.
But let's debate some of these trades that happened over the last month, Teapot, because there were some wild ones, including this one. We're going to bring in Raymond from Veriswap to introduce our first trade.
As part of this month's series, I would also like to make two announcements. First, Veriswap is hiring. In our Newark, Delaware, and Palo Alto, California offices, we are looking for shippers. So if you have any interest in the position, please reach out to support@veriswap.com for any further details. Additionally, I want to thank everyone's patience with our support system. We are working with the next month to improve coverage times and to increase the speed at which we get back to your customer support inquiries. So we, first of all, appreciate everyone's feedback, and we, second of all, appreciate everyone's patience with the entire process. All right, here we have a $76,000 trade. On side A, we have a Jordan rookie auto, the Fleer sticker auto. On side B, we have an assortment of Curry, Jordan stars, Jordan interlinked oversized card, and $10,000 in cash. What do you guys think, Jeff and Teapot?
All right, Teapot, so we have a heavy Jordan trade, but one person got that iconic Fleer sticker autograph. The other person got a lot of rare early Jordans and some cash, and even a Steph Curry rookie card. What side do you like? What are your thoughts on this one?
I'm going with side B, and I would say that side A obviously got the best card of the group.
Side B being all the cards.
All the cards,
the three
plus
Jordans,
plus the
money.
10K
yeah,
cash,
10K,
plus the money.
and the Steph Curry.
But I'm going to my favorite card in this, and it's the Steph Exquisite rookie auto. I really like that card. I've always liked that design. When you see them in hand, the foil is really nice on them. It's an old Exquisite, OG Exquisite. So I like that. And when you look at the Jordan, it's the sticker. The sticker has never been my favorite card. If I were going to go after a 1986 Fleer rookie card, it would be the actual rookie card, the iconic image. The sticker for me is kind of meh. The auto on this, not particularly strong. I think that's probably why it's a PSA authentic. And then you've got, it's a 6. It's pretty noticeably off-center. It looks like it's got some coloration issues. So overall, the Jordan, while being for sure the better of the card, doesn't do enough for me to move the needle. I would probably parlay those other Jordans on the other side into something else that I like and take the cash and take the step and be really happy.
All right, I think you're being a little too picky on that Jordan sticker, Teapot. I'm not sure I agree with you. I'll say a couple things about that Jordan sticker. First of all, blue ink auto looks really nice. I agree, the auto's, it's not authentic because there's a little bit of streakiness in it, but I think honestly it presents really nice. It's also an early Jordan auto. I believe that is one of his earlier autographs. He changed his signing style over the years, and I think that looks a little bit early to me compared to some other Jordan autos. There's probably more Jordan autograph experts watching the show who can even it down to what year range that auto is from, but I think that's an earlier auto. It's a nice looking auto to me. And the sticker, while I agree with you, the sticker is not as iconic as the traditional 1986 Fleer card is. Autographs show up a lot better on the sticker.
It's true.
Autographs
really
don't
do.
show up as well on that 1986 Fleer, the regular card, the non-sticker. So if you want an autographed rookie Jordan, they're going to show up best on this sticker. So I think it's a pretty nice card overall. In full admission, I own one of these stickers autographed similar to this. My only concern, though, and actually the reason why I'm going to agree with you, and I'd probably rather have the other set of cards.
Twist.
My only concern is, will Jordan sign more of these down the road, making them more common?
Yeah.
And I own, his 86 Fleer signed. I own this sticker signed, and I think it's a risk. Because I think it's a risk that at some point down the road, he signs another couple hundred or something happens and population starts to go up a little bit on these, which then would make this one a little bit less special.
Yep.
And you'd be able to find him in higher grades more readily and everything like that. So it's a little bit of a risk, but I still love the card. And if that's for your PC, then I completely understand both sides of doing this trade. All right, that's a good first trade in the books. Let's go to Raymond for trade number 2.
Up next, we have a $48,000 trade. On side A, we have a LeBron Topps Chrome X Factor. On side B, we have a Jordan Exquisite Patch Auto with this stunning patch. What do you guys think about this one?
All right, Teapot. LeBron, Jordan, Exquisite, Rookie Topps Chrome. Where are you at?
Come on. You know where I'm going.
I know where you're going. I know where you're going.
I'm going MJ.
Yep.
I'm going MJ. I don't care that it's a 7.5. I don't care that it's not my favorite Exquisite Auto design. The patch is nice. Looks really good in there. The auto's a little bit off, but I like it. Overall, it's a Jordan. And while the LeBron is very iconic, and by the way, that card is numbered to 220. Those X Factors are numbered to 220, hence the price equivalence. Because when you would first see this, you'd go, why is a PSA 9 X Factor of LeBron the same price as an MJ patch auto? That's why. It is a serial numbered card from his rookie year, one of the most iconic basketball cards out there. But I'm still always going to go with the MJ patch auto over any LeBron card. So give me the MJ.
I definitely see that viewpoint. I generally agree, but I'm a little biased here because I own the LeBron X Factor. I own the rainbow of LeBron's 2003 Topps Chrome cards, with the X Factor being the second hardest one to get. Yeah. Back then, first of all, there's no superfractor. Yep. The only parallels were the gold out of 50. And then you had the X Factor, which was out of 220. You had the black out of 500. And then you had a refractor and then the base. That was the complete rainbow from 2003 Topps Chrome basketball. It's not like today where there's 88 different parallels. There were only a few. So that makes this X Factor the second lowest numbered LeBron rookie parallel from Topps Chrome. So that does add a lot of specialness to it.
It does. Yeah, those cards do very well.
And I love it. And I own the card. I own the card in a PSA 10, and it's one of the prides of my collection. I absolutely love it. But the Jordan's great too. It's a Jordan patch auto. It's exquisite. It's game worn. It checks all of the boxes that you want for a Jordan patch auto to be. So, I think if you held both cards up to a random person on the street and said which one's worth more, they're going to point at the Jordan.
Yeah.
So I guess maybe I'll go that direction on this one. But I like both cards. Yeah. I don't think you can go wrong with either. All right. Let's go to the next trade with Raymond.
Up next, we have a $43,000 trade. On side A, we have Ohtani, Gunnar Henderson. On side B, we have Jordan auto and Mahomes patch auto. What do you guys think about this one?
All right, this is kind of an interesting one. We've got some high-end baseball, a little more modern, players there. An incredible Ohtani, Gunnar Henderson for a Jordan auto, for a Mahomes rookie jersey auto there. Where are you going with this one, Teapot?
I'm gonna talk through my thought process with each of these cards before I give my pick, because I still don't know if I know which side I'm taking in this one for a whole bunch of reasons. But I'm gonna start out with the card that I like the best out of this group, and that's the Shohei.
Okay.
I like the Shohei the best. Scotty B just picked up one of these exact copies, and it's fantastic. It's one of the best cards out there for one of the best players. And I like the blues. Those are at a more accessible price point, compared to the lower serial numbered. And it's a great card, the hitting pose in particular. And so I really like that one. I'm pretty high on Gunnar Henderson. I think Gunnar Henderson, relative to Bobby Witt's prices right now, is actually very cheap. Bobby got the edge over him last year, but not by a lot. So that's been an interesting thing to watch. I think the gap could close on that potentially, even though I'm very high on Bobby too. But it's the Ray Wave blue. Those don't have a lot of legacy.
Yep.
It is a 10. It's blue on an Orioles card. So it's like, I don't know. I don't hate it. I like the card. I wouldn't mind owning that card. You got a Jordan auto. the ultimate signatures have never moved the needle for me like they do some other people.
It's post-playing days, too.
Yeah, and, people see this. It is from 2003, 2004. That has some significance, but it's just not my favorite card. And normally you're accustomed to Jordan photos being really good. And this one, he's just kind of like, what's going on? So the card doesn't excite me that much. And the Mahomes, while it is a Mahomes rookie auto, again, it's not the rookie auto I would necessarily go after. It's the big white napkin patch, jersey worn, or player worn. Don't love that. So I guess in this case, I'm just going to go with which card I would like the most, and it would be the Ohtani. That's what I'm going to go with.
Okay. I get that viewpoint. I would probably go the other direction on this. I would agree with you. It's not the most attractive Jordan card, and maybe not the most attractive Mahomes card, but Mahomes, rookie jersey autos are hard to find.
Right.
And there's not that many out there. They weren't made nearly as prevalent back in 2017 as they are today.
Yeah.
So there's less of them out there for you to find, less sets that had them in, less number per set. So any Mahomes rookie jersey auto is pretty special. To me, that's the card of the four that I probably would most like to have. So that I'm kind of going that direction for that reason. But the Shohei's an exceptional card as well. So I could totally, this one is tit for tat. You could go either way on this.
It is a little weird for me to see Mahomes and Jordan on one side and Shohei and Gunnar. And then go on that side. But I could go either way on this. I think it's a great trade.
I respect it. All right, let's see the next one.
Up next, we have a $39,000 trade down. On side A, we have a Wemby Blue Shimmer PSA 10 and $500 in cash. On side B, we have an SGA Blue, Anthony Edwards, and a Lamar Gold Stained Glass in PSA 10. Beautiful cards. What do you guys think about this one?
All right, so someone gave up some really nice cards to get a really nice Wemby and a little bit of cash. What do you make of this trade?
This one is a no-brainer for me, side A. No-brainer.
Okay.
I mentioned a couple months ago how much I really like the Lamar rookie downtown card. This stained glass, particularly this gold mojo, is also one of my favorite Lamar Jackson cards. That card is amazing looking. Yeah. It's so good looking. And then you're adding in an on-card Contenders Optic, Anthony Edwards, and you're adding in one of my favorite players, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, in this, which it's blue. It's a color match to his original rookie jersey. I love color match cards in a 10 to get one of all these different parallel rookie cards of Wemby. That one is numbered to 35. Blue Shimmer, meh. I'm not super excited about that one. The cash doesn't move the needle. Side A takes it in a landslide for me on this one.
Okay, interesting. Well, to defend the Wemby card here, the Wemby card's the single best card in this, right?
It is. Maybe. I like the Lamar.
For somebody who's trying to collect some of Wemby's rare, low-numbered Prism cards, this one's in a 10. That's going to be super low population. It's from First Off the Line, which a lot of people place a premium on. This is the Blue Shimmer First Off the Line. So that's a very nice high-end Wemby card. It's for a Wemby collector, that's a really good and difficult card to get, to find that one in a PSA 10. So I get why the person went after it. That said, with what they had to give up, I'm with you as well. I'd rather have the Shai Gilgeous-Alexander heading into this playoff run that we're about to see, where many think the Thunder are going to take down the title, and that card will probably go up in value as they do. You've got Ant-Man, who hasn't commanded the same respect in the market this year as last year, but it is a 10-10 of one of the great young stars in basketball. And I'm with you that Lamar stained glass gold mojo, that is just a good-looking card.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite Lamar rookie cards. So I'm with you. I'd have to take the haul, even though giving up the Wemby would be painful. I'd have to take the haul. I like those three better.
Two-time MVP winner, runner-up last year. Probably going to win another one.
Yeah.
He's got a legacy. Shai's going to win MVP this year.
Yeah.
Wemby hasn't done anything just yet.
And he will. Wemby will.
We'll see.
But right now, I
so.
got to go with you. I got to go with those three cards. All right, let's see what's up with the next trade.
Up next at $37,000, we have an interesting trade. So on side A, we have a McDavid BGS 8.5 auto and an Ovechkin patch auto and $750 in cash, upgraded to that same McDavid card in a PSA 1010. What do you guys think about this one?
This one is fascinating because somebody traded for the exact same card.
They did.
Just in a lower grade. They traded down in grade to pick up some cash and to pick up another card, an Ovechkin card. Teapot, would you be a proponent of doing this?
This reminds me of a debate we had recently
Yes.
about a certain 2 Shohei Ohtani cards
Yes.
that were the same card in different grades with different companies. In this case, give me the Ovechkin and the lower grade. This is the exact debate. It's like, do you want to pay up, and it's opportunity cost. Do you want to pay up to get the best grade and the best card of a player, or do you want to have multiple cards? That's just the basic opportunity cost here. The cash is kind of a non-factor in this, sure, $750, but to get the Future Watch RPA of Ovechkin and to get another McDavid in this, it's an 8.5, I get it. And the auto, just kind of looking at them, definitely, I think maybe the 1010 looks a little better on the auto too, even though it is a BGS 10 auto. But I would love to have that Ovechkin. I know McDavid is, kind of been the guy since he arrived in the league, but Ovechkin, as of recording this, is very close to breaking the all-time goals record, which McDavid is not. So you're getting basically 2 GOATs for the price of one of those being the same. So I like the side B in this.
I disagree on this one.
I know you would.
I want the 1010 Connor McDavid card. I actually own that card at one point.
Why do you hate Alexander Ovechkin?
Alexander Ovechkin is great, but you have perfection with the 1010 McDavid card. That is extremely rare. So that McDavid card, his 2016 SP Authentic Future Watch Auto, those Future Watch Autos are always considered to be one of the key rookie cards for a hockey player. One of the best high-end rookie cards for a hockey player outside of Cup. Outside of the Cup and the RPAs in the Cup, it is probably the best rookie card available for a hockey player. And there's 999 of them made. They're serial numbered. The 1010 makes it extremely more rare. And I don't know what the exact population is on that, but it's going to be well under 100, most likely, in the actual 1010 grade. So you're taking already a rare sought-after card, and you're making it the most rare sought-after copy of that rare sought-after card. So that's really one of McDavid's very best rookie cards in existence in that grade, when you get that grade with it. Going down to the 8.5, sure, it's still a nice card, but it's now just one of the 999, not one of the much, much smaller pool of perfection of that card. The Ovechkin's great. I love the Ovechkin. That's a Future Watch patch auto as well. I like Ovechkin, but I just wouldn't give up the 1010 McDavid.
This to me is like the classic of like invest versus collector profile, and I could see the collector who just wants to have really cool cards of different players saying, give me the lower grades. The 1010 is the one that will probably appreciate the best over time as, just his legacy grows and you have the best of the best. Yeah.
What do you guys think of all of these trades? You agree with Teapot? You agree with me? Let us know in the comments. And now let's take a look at the next one.
Up next at $20,000, we have a vintage for modern trades. So on side A, we have a Dr. J rookie and a Wilt rookie in PSA 7. On side B, we have an assortment of Edwards and Hertz modern prisms. What do you guys think about this one?
This is just a clash of styles here. This is wild. Somebody's a big Jalen Hurts fan. They love the ultra modern. Somebody else loves the high grade vintage, and they got together and did a trade deal. Teapot, what do you like here?
It's a whole lot of Hurts. I got a lot of flack in the comments of an NFL video I did a few months ago where Hurts cards hadn't moved in price at all, and I sort of said, I don't know, we'll see, who knows with the Eagles, and then obviously they proved me wrong and went on and broke my heart. Hurts had a great year. He obviously won the Super Bowl, got it done. So there's some legacy established there, and I think that adds some staying power to the value of these cards. And as they go with like color matches and design, the white sparkle, like there's probably not a better looking Jalen Hurts rookie card, honestly.
Beautiful card.
Just amazing looking. And the green scope, honestly, is really nice too.
Very nice.
The camo looks pretty cool with the Eagles. So all three of those I like from an aesthetic perspective.
All three PSA 10 too.
Yeah, and but man, you're talking about two of the most iconic vintage basketball cards in existence.
In pretty high grades.
In relatively high
very
grades.
High grades.
Actually, yes. This is just a question of style and preference, like you said. But in this case, I personally am going with the vintage. I'm going to go with the Wilt and go with the Dr. J because of the legacy and the staying power and the iconic nature of those in the basketball card market. I like the Hurts cards, but who knows what his long-term legacy is actually going to be outside of maybe Eagles fans. Who knows? Maybe they'll be great, but I know those two cards are great, so I'm going to go with those.
I would probably go for the two vintage cards as well. That said, if I was an Eagles fan or an Alabama fan, a Hurts super collector, I would absolutely go for the three Hurts cards plus the Anthony Edwards.
Yeah.
Because of the color match, the beautiful design, the PSA 10. Those are actually rare Jalen Hurts cards. Those are hard ones to find in PSA 10. So totally understand if you're an Eagles fan, if you're a Hurts collector, why you would do that trade. 100% understand it. Since I'm not, I'd go vintage, but nice cards on both sides of this one for sure.
If you swapped out for a different player that I really like, I'd get it.
Tim Tebow.
Yeah.
I'll give all my vintage up. Give me Tim Tebow's white sparkle.
All Tebow's for my Wilt Chamberlain cards.
Fantastic.
Somebody out there will make that trade on Veriswap.
I bet they will. I bet I'm going to get offered that trade on Veriswap right now. All right, let's go. We got 3 more trades to go. Let's see the next one.
Up next, we have a $32,000 trade. On side A, we have an SGA Black Velocity in BGS 9.5. On side B, we have a Luka rookie, SGA rookie, and the biggest card is a CJ Stroud Gold PSA 10. What do you guys think?
We got some big cards moving hands here, Teapot. A little CJ Stroud Gold, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander on the other side. That's numbered to 8, plus a few other cards that are part of this. What do you like?
Give me that Shai Black Gold. It's so
nice.
Nice. That card is so nice. It's one of the optic parallels that I like better in optic than the Prism equivalent. Like the optic Black Golds to me just look amazing with that choice design from optic. This is a card I would love to own. I'm high on Shai. I have been for a long time. Stroud, I think, still has a very promising future. Last year was kind of one of those like sophomore regressions a little bit, it felt like. The other 2 cards on the other side you can track down anywhere. It is a BGS 10 pristine of that Luka. I don't really care about that personally, but I just want the best card in this, and that Shai is spectacular.
Okay. This Shai is absolutely spectacular. I would argue that the CJ Stroud Variation Gold is every bit as spectacular. It's a better set in Prism. It's a true gold out of 10, and it is a PSA 10.
Yeah.
The Shai is a secondary set, compared to Prism and Optic. It's an out of 8, which is lower numbered, but it's not as iconic as the gold. And it's a 9.5 compared to a 10. Now, the Stroud is a variation, so you got to throw that into the mix.
Which is weird, because in football, people don't like the variations as much. In baseball, they like them more.
They do. But I really actually love the design of those variations from 2023 Prism. So I actually like CJ Stroud's variation better than his regular cards. Yeah. So to me, I actually veer towards the Stroud Gold in general, but then you throw in the other 2 cards, and I like that side of it. I go that way. I go with the Stroud. Right. Give me the other 2 cards. I'd give up the Shai, but Shai might be the hottest name in the sports card market here over the next couple of months.
Yeah,
he might be. He might be.
We'll see.
With the playoffs coming around, so we'll see. All right, guys, 2 more trades. Don't forget, offer me a trade deal on Veriswap. You want this card, or you want some Veriswap site credits? I'm giving them away to random people who offer me trade deals on Veriswap. Once again, search Sports Card Investor. You can find my account that way on Veriswap and see the other cards I have for trade. Offer me a trade deal. We're going to pick 3 lucky winners to win those prizes on Veriswap. And of course, if you don't have Veriswap yet, promo code SCI when you register to get free trade credits on Veriswap. All right, 2 more trades to go. Let's see the next one.
Up next at $28,000, we have an Edwards White Sparkle in BGS 9.5, traded down for a variety of Luka rookies and Wemby rookies. What do you guys think about this one?
That's a very nice Anthony Edwards cards that somebody got. But wow, a lot of cards going the other direction. Teapot, what are your thoughts on this?
2 Lukas and 2 Wembys for 1 Ant-Man, which is the best card in the lot. But I'm going to go on the side of the Lukas and the Wembys here because of the risk hedging with that side. I think you're able to keep a Luka and keep a Wemby, and then move a Luka or sell them in a Wemby. It just gives you way more flexibility on those other cards. That Ant-Man, again, with the white sparkles, they command a premium.
They do.
That one looks
the white
fantastic.
Sparkles are nice.
They really do do well, but you have to find the right person for them a lot of times if you want to get exactly what you're looking for out of them. It's the better card, but I'm worried about the next year to 2 years with Anthony Edwards and just what the Wolves can or can't do. Who knows? Maybe they could surprise us all and make a big splash and get back into contention like they did last year when his market blew up. But I don't see that happening anytime super soon. If this was just a card for like my collection, like which card would I rather have? It'd be the Anthony Edwards. So I get it. but I would probably look to have some flexibility on the side of the Wembys and Lukas. So I'm going to go with side B.
I think the sneaky card in here is actually that Luka purple, because I used to own one of those. It looks really cool in person.
Yeah.
It's color match-ish. Like it's kind of close. Now, of course, maybe people don't care about that as much anymore because he's, of course, in a Mavs jersey. So maybe the whole color match, to the rookie jersey angle of it's not as important as it used to be.
Yeah.
But it's still a nice looking card. It presents really nice. I like that card a lot. Of course, that one's in a 10. All these cards that you get, the Victor's in a 10, both Victor's are in a 10, both Lukas are in a 10. I'm going that direction as well. I think I'd rather have the diversification of the 2 Lukas, the 2 Victors, the PSA 10 perfection across the board. It's a nice Anthony Edwards card, but give me the diversity.
Yeah.
All right, we got one last trade to look at. Here we go.
Up next at 27K, we have a Brady Bowman Chrome PSA 10 and a Mahomes XRC PSA 10 traded for a Jordan, Burrow, and Luka. What do you guys think about this?
All right, this is a good trade for our last one, Teapot. We've got some Tom Brady and Patrick Mahomes perfection PSA 10 rookies, but then you got Burrow, you got Jordan, you got Luka. Really nice cards on that side as well. Wow, this is tough. Do you have a feeling on this one?
I like both sides of this trade. I honestly really like both sides. That Joe Burrow is cool. The stained glass. I always think those look great. Just a whole slew of iconic cards here. But my favorite card and one that I hope to own someday is that Mahomes XRC.
Yes.
I gotta go with the Mahomes XRC. I know that Brady in a PSA 10 is always going to have staying power and lots of demand. So I'm going with side A in this because I really like that Mahomes, and I know the Brady is here to stay. Whereas on the other side, it's a PSA 7 Jordan. Okay, it's not the most desirable in the world, but it's a decent grade. And then there's just more volatility, I would say, in the Burrow and in the Luka. So give me that Mahomes and give me the Brady.
Yeah, I think I'm with you, but it's a great trade for both sides.
It is. I agree.
This one, I think I could sit here and argue. Yeah. I mean, how could you turn down the 1986 Fleer Jordan rookie card? And his 7's a pretty decent grade in it. How could you turn down an awesome Burrow stained glass? How could you turn down the iconic Luka Silver Prism in PSA 10? Yeah. But then again, how could you turn down that beautiful Mahomes card? And I agree with you. I actually think that 2016 Select Mahomes XRC is one of the best, if not the best looking of all the Mahomes rookie cards. Yeah. One of those came up for auction. Not the gold came up for auction.
The gold's like,
I bid on it. It came up for auction last year, and I really wanted the card. The price got beyond where I was willing to go on it, so I didn't get it. But it's a beautiful card. It really is. I think it's probably his best-looking rookie card, I honestly do. Yeah. And then, of course, the Brady Bowman Chrome 10 is just iconic and hard to find in a 10. So
you've got
great all around on this one.
The most iconic basketball card of all time in the Jordan. You've got the most iconic ultra-modern basketball card, arguably, in the Luka of the last 15 years or so. And then you've got arguably the most iconic football card of all time in the Brady. It's just a very interesting trade. I don't think you can go wrong on either side.
It's good stuff. It's good stuff. All right, well, there you guys go. That's our breakdown of the last month's biggest trades on Veriswap. But we want you to be part of Veriswap's trades this month. And of course, if you trade with me on Veriswap, search Sports Card Investor for your chance to win this Grady Dick autograph card or site credit on Veriswap. Use promo code SCI when you register for Veriswap to get free trade credits in your account. Download the Veriswap app, go to veriswap.com, and use promo code SCI when you register. We appreciate you watching. We'll see you soon in our next episode. Take care.